So employers are going to be in a bit of a difficult position to try and balance the needs and rights of everybody in the workplace.
Polling shows a growing number of Canadians, now around 70%, believe the COVID-19 vaccine should be mandatory. But employers who choose to try and make it a condition of employment may find it easier said than done.
There are certain industries, such as healthcare, even think long-term care facilities, hospitals, where being vaccinated is likely going to be a bona fide occupational requirement for employment.
It's trending that way in Quebec, where the Ministry of Health has decided some healthcare workers will need proof they've been vaccinated, with those who refuse reassigned or put on leave without pay. The United Nurses of Alberta doesn't think Alberta Health Services would impose similar measures.
We expect that there will be healthcare workers, including some nurses, who choose not to get the vaccine.
But there is case law in Ontario
in which certain healthcare sectors were told, yeah, the employer is allowed to impose a vaccine mandate with respect to the influenza vaccine, for example. I think that's going to hold up in certain workplaces out here with respect to COVID-19.
We are hopeful that with education, information, science, not rhetoric, that more people will see the value in being vaccinated.
It gets even murkier in the private sector. While it could be hard to make the vaccine mandatory for office workers who don't interact with the public, what about the service industry, where employees and customers are in close contact daily?
I don't think that it needs to be mandatory. I think there's going to be significant voluntary compliance. And just as soon as they're able to get the vaccinations, I'm sure our staff are going to be lining up to do so.
And there are several legitimate reasons why someone may not get the shot, no matter what industry they're in. So there will always be exceptions.
An employer who just imposes a policy requiring mandatory vaccines without doing their due diligence, without considering some of the other legal implications for people's human rights and those sorts of things, is just going to be opening up themselves to litigation, and nobody wants to do that.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.